still have yet to have an overtime game, which is interesting. But we get our first overtime game here in the first game too. Arizona trying to even the series. Welcome inside the Arizona Arena here in Tempe, Arizona. It's game 2, round 1 between Arizona and Vancouver. Phil Spick along with Michael Spick, we have the call here tonight as Arizona looks to even the series. Vancouver looks to push Arizona to the brink. And this second game begins. Schmaltz over early. Keller labels it on and Fletcher Demko with a big-time save, 111 into this contest. Well, it's an early opportunity for the Arizona Coyotes, and they waste no time moving in. And they nearly strike. Brown back, Valimaki to Keller. Shot high. And scored! Oh my goodness! What a bounce! And Clint Keller gets the icebreaker! Wow! That is unbelievable! What bounce is that? I don't know if it went off a Canucks stick, but it went high. Hit nearly went out of play, hit the top glass, bounced back, maybe tipped off the crossbar, off Demko to the back of the net, and oh wow, that's a start. But Keller nearly labeled the first shot of the game home. Demko made a fantastic save. But it's a crazy bounce. Big fortuitous one for the Coyotes, and they strike first. It's Brock Besser carrying it up as the Canucks look to respond. Here's Myers with it to Peterson. It's broken up. Hughes able to slap it in deep. And it's controlled by Brown. Brown around the net to Michelli. Michelli over the line. Waits. Out front, Hayden, sharp angle, couldn't bury it, he's pinned down low. Michelli trying to battle it free. Myers gets it. Slides it to Miller, and out come the Canucks. Here's Myers. Through to Mikheyev. He's bumped in front of the Coyotes bench. Brown over to Valimaki. To Michelli. To Krause. Away goes Krause. And McBain had a chance, and it's denied by Demko. Back from the Canucks the other way. It's J.T. Miller. Michelli intercepts to McBain. McBain over the line. Cutting through. And Myers intercepts. And the Canucks turn it over here. It's Lawson. Krause back in. Another feed across, and Myers intercepts. It's Beauvillier. Had 2 goals in the opener. And now the Coyotes back in. Close! Rebound, it's loose! And it goes to the half wall now. It's Myers to Studnicka. He had one as well in game 1. Moser to O'Brien, and he gets it around the boards. 9.5 to go here in the opening frame. Arizona up 1-0 on a crazy bounce for Clayton Keller. And it's Boyd back in. Boyd lost it. Shot won't go, and it's Studnicka to Myers. To Studnicka. Mackey to Fisher. Fisher moves in. Fisher waits. Burrows, Fisher intercepts. O'Brien stopped by Demko and throws it to Burrows. Canucks bring it in over the line. And it's Mackey intercepting. Kicked around the boards for Soderstrom. Play to the half wall. Mackey. Soderstrom. Ahead to Ritchie. Now it's Smith. Knockdown. Demko plays it through to Bear. Ahead to Tries. Turns it over. And Ritchie back in. Ritchie waits. Look in. One timer on. And a save made by Demko. Burrows now to Bear. Poke rebound. Sharp angle for Smith. It doesn't find its way through Demko. Kick back around, and Burrows is there. Kuzmenko. Here's a shot. Stopped by Karel Vejmelka. Kuzmenko, Bear at the line, and it's held in. Shot scores! 1, and the game is tied.
Nails him on. Takes that pass. Great keep by Ethan Barron. Kuzmenko as they team up to keep that puck at the line. And this one's tied late here in the first.
Connor Garland moving his way in as the Canucks look to grab their first lead here in game 2. Drop pass! Loose out in front and they survive. Keller back with it. Slides this one to Hayton ahead to Valimaki. Turnover here. McKeon under a minute to go. McKeon! Stopped by Vamelka. Miller pinned there. Kicked around. It is Barrett Hayton with under 10 seconds to go. Barrett Hayton. It's Schmaltz. Keller. Time will run out. 20 minutes done here in game 2 between the Canucks and the Coyotes. You're watching the Summer League playoffs. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You're watching the Summer League playoffs here tonight. Arizona, Vancouver, first game 2 of the round 1. Canucks trying to take a stranglehold on the series. Arizona trying to battle his way through. Cal Spink along with Michael Spink. We got the call here tonight. 1-1 tie. I'm on for the Canucks. Clayton Keller for the Coyotes. Hughes has it down low. Plays it through to Peterson. Peterson skates this one ahead. Peterson through to Kuzmenko. Intercepted by Clayton Keller ahead to Brown. This is a tight game. Schmaltz moving his way through. Nick Schmaltz dancing shot. Stopped by Demko. Schmaltz out front. It's battled and it's worked loose to Pedersen. Pedersen moving his way in over the Coyotes line. Lost it there. Keller ahead to Schmaltz. Schmaltz to Hayden. It gets poked ahead into the Canucks end. Hughes back to retrieve it. Ahead to Peterson. Peterson with it now. Knocked down there and it's Brown. To Valimaki. To Krause. To Michelli. Michelli lost it. Oliver Ekman-Larsson. To Miller. Michelli. Moves his way in. Knocked down there. And it's controlled by Ekman-Larsson to Hronek. To Mikheyev. Lost it. Nemeth pinned along the half wall. Work loose to McBain. McBain ahead. Around the boards it goes for Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Ahead to Connor Garland. Now to Lawson Krause. Played through to Nemeth. No goals in the second period so far. Set around the boards and controlled now by Oliver Ekman-Larsson.
A lot of dumping and chasing here in the second period. Waiting for the go-ahead goal here.
Oliver Ekman-Larsson! Stop. He shoots again and it goes wide. A front shot, great save, Karel Vejmelka! Keeps it tied. Moser with it now. Past the midway point in the second. Still not in the ones. It's Boyd. Boyd over the line. Cruz! Across, straight stick! And Demko freezes it up.
Well, both goaltenders have played phenomenal here tonight. Don't let the goals against average and save percentage fool you from Karel Vejmelka. He's made some big saves here tonight. And how about Thatcher Demko? He's been amazing as well.
Beauvillier over the line. Lost it to Soderstrom to Boyd. Along the half wall. It's to Soderstrom back with it. Ahead to Boyd. Avoids the check. Boyd. 1-on-4. Delays. Fire and it's 10 feet wide of the net. By Kellerman. Boyd with it. Walking. Boyd. No trouble. Shoots. Stop by Demko. Loose. And somehow with a big time save by Demko is left all alone. Richie with it. Studnicka. Hughes. Drop pass to the line. Hughes down low. Stopped by Vejmelka.
Could this be the first overtime game here of the Summer League playoffs in 2023? You have yet to see any overtime action. I know you and me are both itching for some.
Here's the shot. It goes wide. Picked up by Mackey. Of course, Oliver Ekman-Larsson playing his former team. Here's Ritchie. Over the line. Lost it. Battle in front of the Coyotes bench. Smith moves in. Smith, look in. Tries to drop it back, and it gets out of the zone. Kellerman, poke freed by Hughes to Joshua. Joshua able to play it up to Dries, and he'll turn it over to Hayden. Here's Hayden back to Valimaki to Keller. Played ahead to Schmaltz late in the second. Across, Hayden with Keller. Hayden! Stopped by Thatcher Demko with his biggest stop of the night.
Great save, Thatcher Demko. Looked like it was going to be a 2-on-1. Keller gets the Canuck away and lets Hayden walk right in, and a fantastic save for Thatcher.
Myers to Besser, under a minute to go. Besser over the line. Back, Kuzmenko, and it's Karel Vejmelka. .7 remaining here in the second period. Canucks grab the draw, looking for a late one. Bear, back, Burrows, Peterson to Besser. 6 seconds left. Burrows had it poked free. Burrows to Bear. Time will run out. 40 minutes completed. We're still tied. Will it be solved in the third? Will we need extras? You're watching the Summer League playoffs. 1-1 tie between Arizona and Vancouver here in Game 2. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You're watching the Summer League playoffs here tonight. Carol Spink along with Michael Spink. We have the call here tonight. 1-1 tie, third period about to get underway. Canucks obviously looking for another long run in the Summer League. They made it to the finals last year, but lost to Edmonton. Schmaltz in, rebound, Keller for two, and he couldn't bury it. Off the point now, it's Hayden. Lost it to Besser. The Canucks looking to take a strangle lead here in this series. Besser! Peterson! And he whizzed it high. Hughes to Besser. Canucks turn now. Kuzmenko! And it was blocked and went wide.
Wow, this is a game. It's a tight one. And it, even though it's still early in the third, lots can happen. It feels like next goal might win.
Schmaltz to Brown. Brown down low. Bumped off by Peterson. Work to Hughes. And now Connor Garland, and away come the Canucks. Connor Garland over the line. Slam down there. Control now by Brown. To Hayden. No penalties either, so been clean hockey here tonight. So far. Keller over the line. Back. Michelli. Stop. Rebound. Michelli trying to get to the front. Hughes with it. Stripped there. Keller turns. Back Valimaki. Brown. Keller. Down low. Michelli. Brown. And it's Garland, but not out. And now out. Connor Garland brings this one ahead. We're south of 14 minutes. Miller's shot. Kareem's wide of the net. Miller pinned along the end boards. Garland able to work it free. Here's Miller working out in front, and it's blocked. Miller back with it, back to the line of Ekman-Larsson. To Garland. Shot! Stopped by Vejmelka.
Yeah, no OT games. And we mentioned this before, and you're probably tired of hearing about OT games. Close as we got to overtime so far. Sharks and Oilers, 28 seconds, I believe. 28.7, or maybe 28, I think, around there. Sharks upset the Oilers, and that's as close as we got to overtime hockey.
Beauvillier over the line. Out front, Studnicka. Waiting. Shot on, and Vejmelka the save. Off the draw, it's Moser. Moser with it. It's Nemeth to Fisher. Dumps it in. Midway point, third period. Still tied. No goals in the second. No goals in the third. They've all come in the first. Here's Joshua over the line. Joshua moving in. Joshua. O'Brien intercepts. Nemeth to O'Brien. Trying to dump it in, it's blocked. Oh man, he has the goal for the Canucks tonight. Shaw is able to get it in deep. And it's controlled by Moser. Under 8 minutes to go here in the third. Banked ahead! O'Brien stripped and Joshua comes back the other way. Chips it around the boards. 7 minutes to go in the third. In a 1-1 tie. Broken out, Fisher. O'Brien carries onward. And it's Amon Braun. Spencer toe drag. Knocked down. Ritchie. Ritchie over the line. Centers! Cross! Oh, what a save! By Demko! Ritchie to the foot, it doesn't go! Great save, Demko! And the Canucks are still standing!
Wow, is that a tremendous save!
Here's Pedersen! Across! Scores! Kuzmenko! Big save! Big goal! 2-1 Vancouver!
That all stems from that save by Thatcher Demko. That's highway robbery. And the big line for the Canucks comes back and buries a huge goal. 4:22 away from a stranglehold.
Coyotes trying to erase what just happened and tie this one up. Mikheyev with it now. Lost it to Ritchie. He sends it around. South of 3 minutes now here in the third. Myers with it. Intercepted by Keller to Hayton. Back to Keller. Stopped by Demko, who might have stole this game for the Canucks tonight.
On the verge of pushing Arizona to the break-in, beginning their next step here in the Summer League playoffs.
Off the draw, brought back to Myers. Off the draw, Coyotes trying to get the equalizer. Hughes with it now. Kicked around. The Chili! Shot! Great save by Demko! Wide open again! Goes to the front. Power play coming! Fired! Deflected wide! Under a minute to go. Arizona will get a power play. And a chance to tie the game on it with 54.6. So a huge opportunity, and it's the game one hero. He had two in game one. Beauvillier to the box.
And this is a must score if you're the Arizona Coyotes, pretty much essentially to keep your season alive here in the Summer League.
54.6. Vejmelka still at the bench. They get the drawback. Shot and a save made it. Hirona gets it down. Expect Vejmelka to follow this next one up here. Schmaltz with it now. Intercepted. Joshua. Just going to try and run up the clock here. Why wouldn't you if you're the Canucks? Valimaki with it now. Ahead to Ritchie. Ritchie, and now Vejmelka heads off. Here's the chance to Cruz. Rebound. Ritchie couldn't get it. McBay back. And it goes all the way down. They gotta hurry. 25 seconds remaining. Schmaltz with it now. Ahead to Krause. Over the line. 20 seconds. Krause. McBain wide. Krause with it. Burrows. Down the ice and out to center. 12 seconds left. One last chance. Ritchie. McBain over the line. McBain out front. Broken up. Giveaway. Shot on the post. Keller. Shot. That'll do it. It'll be a stranglehold for the Canucks. What a final 5 minutes! The best final 5 minutes so far. And a huge game-saving save by Demko. And a huge game winner by Kuzmenko. And that propels Vancouver to the lead as they're heading home. Final score, Vancouver 2, Arizona 1. It's a must-win for Arizona. 3 straight they need. Canucks, they are on the verge of moving on. Final score, 2-1, Vancouver. For all of us here, thank you so much. We bid you adieu. Good night, everybody.
5-1 Vegas in the Cup Finals, and it's a blowout, and I'm not happy about it.